We are live. We're going to be looking at some cooking videos on my cooking channel. We all know how this goes. Saturday, I don't produce shit. Anyway, let's get into... Damn. Getting there. Getting there to 100. Alright, let's pop this
Brought
up.
home the bacon with the hundreds that he saved on car insurance with Geico. So he presents to you a bacon tart flambe with Vic.
Now we're talking.
Yes, we are.
Get more savings in service. Get more with Geico.
And today, we're cooking on a boat. We've got ourselves some stuff, and we've got a couple days to get ready for that.
Cooking on a boat.
Perfectly cooked. Oh.
Sorry, I can't give English food any fucking credit.
Ooh, going for a Yorkie?
They suck.
Yes, please. This gravy is ridiculously thick. So flavorful.
Okay, I'll give them biscuits and gravy.
The feast we ate.
It was very necessary. We had one chill day and then just a little exploring and nothing crazy. It was nice.
The subway people are on strike right now. So getting around London is very difficult. So we've been driving or taking Ubers.
And yeah, this is why I don't like European cities. They're dependent on mass transit. I don't like that. So sorry. Don't like it.
So it just seemed too convenient not to do. So we stopped, we picked up a bunch of meats. We got some burgers, we got some steaks and lamb, a whole bunch of good stuff. So I think it's time to get to grilling. Twinkies. For starters.
Wouldn't matter. The fucking flesh in the Thames is so mutated, it don't fucking matter.
Now for probably a little bit, get some other stuff cooking while this seasoning penetrates, but this is gonna take a while to cook, so we'll probably get it on, cooking essentials. Mainly a cutting board this time around, but we've got a piece of stainless steel. That's good.
You're on a fucking boat.
That'll be good for my knives, but we're gonna try.
Be a man. I can't tell you how many times I've grilled in the fucking rain. For me, it would take a torrential downpour for me to stop. Well, I don't know. Isn't a man being in undying misery thanks to you fucking dipshit leftist cunts? Phoenix? You demonize us for masculinity. You demonize us for being men. You demonize us for everything that makes us men. Yeah, why don't you shut the fuck up? Unless you're gonna willingly accept your second place status and embrace masculinity. Phoenix, you're not a fucking man. You'll never be a man. You couldn't hang it. And you couldn't handle it as a man.
Special dish.
You're a chick that wants to think you're a man. I know this because I've chatted with you and know that you have tits bigger than mine.
Do you think we brought too much meat?
There's no such thing as too much meat.
It is rested, it is looking absolutely beautiful and absolutely juicy, so let's go ahead and slice in and see how it came out. Gotta tell you, it's pretty awkward cutting and cooking on an inner tube.
I'm gonna move on.
Now, if you are on a budget, another choice could be a top sirloin. You just want to be sure you're slicing it very thinly, and it's going to be tender when we cook it up anyway. Before we start, I'm going to freeze my ribeye for about 30 minutes to an hour. It's going to make it much easier to slice. This one's been in the freezer for about an hour. You want to slice this as thinly as possible. Now, if you are not handy with the knife, you can get your butcher to do this step for you, and it won't even cost you anything extra. Normally, I don't prefer.
I don't know where she lives, but I can't get my butcher to do this for me. He'd tell me to go fuck myself.
That's a lot of meat right there from just one steak. We'll be able to get at least 2, probably 3 sandwiches out of this. Now, if you are ordering your Philly cheesesteak, with or without simply refers to onions, okay? As far as I'm concerned, it's 100% wit all the time. These are gonna add such great flavor. They're gonna soften as they cook, so you're not getting a giant bite of raw onion or any sort of taste. And then bread. You just want a sub-sized roll that's split. You want it to have a little bit of crust on the outside and soft on the inside.
Sweetheart, if you're gonna fucking use Cheese Whiz, you may as well just use ground beef. Anyway, that's all I gotta say on this one. Good night, everybody.
Hey guys,
Yes, my children. My children, we need to come together and receive the messages from the heavens. And I, the great Lord of Patriarchy, am here to guide you. First, we're going to have a warm-up, then I'm going to get into the Kyle video.
Septum ring theory. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you have a septum ring. You're also clearly male. Or at least a man trying to pretend that he's a chick because of the goatee.
Actually, yeah. I have this ring in my face and this slit in my
Or is that
eyebrows
just...
and...
Or is that... No, there's 5 o'clock shadow here. So either it's a chick trying to be a dude, because I don't see an Adam's apple. Or... yeah.
this color in my hair to tell you I don't want to interact with you.
Your terms are acceptable.
And to tell the people who I...
Now, if you could just not vote, that would also be great. I cannot... I don't know what the fuck this is. What the hell is this thing? You present as female, yet you have a 5 o'clock shadow mustache. So, did testosterone not work for you, or what?
Like, y'all have come up with a new name for it, but it's called flagging. It's been a thing for a very, very long time.
I mean, I thought I was just maybe mistaken by shadows or something because of lighting. But honestly, it looks like a 5 o'clock shadow shitty goatee. Who the fuck is being targeted by the government that is lesbian, gay, bi, trans, or any of the other fucking letters you dipshits come up with? Oh, that's right, no one. Illegal immigrants are being targeted, but that's for a completely different reason other than their sexuality. They could be straight illegals, gay illegals, lesbian illegals, doesn't matter.
Flagging gets stronger because I don't actually want to talk to you. I want to signal to the people.
Good. Your terms are more than acceptable. I don't want to talk to you either. I just want you to realize how small your side actually is. Probably a chick who is taking testosterone, but wouldn't last 5 minutes actually being a man.
Who I am. And the more that you interact with my content or the content of any queer person.
Well, actually, I don't want anyone who identifies as female to vote, so it is kind of a broad brush. Oh, it's from Cutie, which is an odd name a man would pick for himself. And I don't know your sexual proclivities, dude, but if you want me to find you sexually attractive, I don't. If I ever develop such proclivities, I'll look you up. But I'm not going to fuck you. But he said that your side, meaning Republican. Well, one, I'm not a Republican. I am an independent. Maybe an independent that skews right wing. That's up for you to decide. But under your definition of what is a Republican, Bill Maher is a Republican, according to you people.
My guest is Kyle Kulinski, a YouTuber and political commentator. He is the host of The Kyle Kulinski Show. I mean, I have talked to a number of people who come from a...
Yeah, and then married Crystal Ball.
A woman with 3 children from 2 different men. A woman who is well into her 40s. I believe she's my age. And, yeah, I don't know what the fuck he got out of that. He's never gonna have kids with this woman. I mean, sorry, she's 43. She's got what? 3 periods left?
Of the brosphere.
The fact that you call yourself QT... Dude, if you're not gay, you're the gayest version of a straight man I've ever seen.
But then, you know, you watch any Rogan podcast within the past 8 years, and at some point he's going on his rant about wokeness being bad. At some point it's...
Yeah, wokeness is bad. So he's telling the truth. Are you just pissed off that the only men you have left are pathetic little soy boy losers? And by the way, Kyle, you might want to hit the fucking gym, bro.
The left is...
Yeah, they don't like guys named Cutie. Because women want to feel protected when they go to sleep next to a man. And, yeah, when you call yourself, I'm a cutie, yeah, it turns them off.
Years ago, in defense of Rogan, I've stood up for him in the past.
Would you like to apologize now?
Andrew Schultz, I have no... why have liberals been unable to produce their own successful populist podcast?
They had one. It was called Joe Rogan. But he talked to too many no-no people, talked to too many no-no, or said too many no-no words, and you cast him out. Those are not my words. Those are the words of Shoe on Head. A leftist, a Bernie supporter. But now every fucking leftist that's left, the few of them that there are throwing her under the fucking bus because of her heartfelt, tear-filled apology. Not apology, I correct myself. Her tear-filled, heartfelt video about the Charlie Kirk shooting. Kyle, I don't know how to tell you this. You do not know how to get support anymore. Your party is based on purity tests, not fucking policies. If they don't vote, that means you lose. Right now, Kyle, unless something catastrophically goes wrong for Trump, you are fucked. You're fucked. Yes, socialism works. Joe Rogan is a classical liberal. Bill Maher is a classical liberal. These are now right-wing. Again, I am considered right-wing. I am considered conservative, even though I fully support gay marriage. Even though I fully support a woman's right to choose up to a point. And my point is 20 weeks, and that's way more liberal than a lot of conservatives and conservative states. I'd be fine if we got rid of the institution, at least at the government level, of marriage, at all. Marry who the fuck you want to marry, and marry whatever arrangement you want. The government shouldn't be involved. And no, married people shouldn't get a special tax classification either.
My anger.
And no, children shouldn't be a huge tax write-off either. I support the legalization of drugs. I support the legalization of prostitution. I support the legalization of I support pornography. And no, I don't think porn addiction is real.
Is directed both at me.
Women speak out about Charlie Kirk, and I get mad. The only people I've gotten mad at is speaking against Charlie Kirk, or speaking for Charlie Kirk, were a bunch of men speaking against that.
So I do think that it's a go.
You know, and here's the thing. If it was AOC that got shot in the neck giving a talk with Bernie Sanders, I would have raised a beer to her. You think YouTube is 95% conservative? Are you out of your fucking mind? Or could it be the left has gone so far left, they've left a lot of people like Joe Rogan, like Bill Maher, behind? And they finally were like, well, fine, fuck it. If you're going to paint me as this, I might as well be this. You know, it's possible to be a liberal and still vote for Trump because you just didn't want to vote for Kamala. That's the thing. You think it's impossible to be a liberal and vote for Trump. Here's the thing, though, with Trump and his policies. They are 90s Democrat policies. Just saying. California's already gerrymandered to hell. Every blue state is gerrymandered to hell. They can't squeeze any more juice out of this orange. But the blood orange has a lot of juice in it, boy.
Yeah.
Really? Like when they followed the rules in the 2020 election and Biden totally fucking won. Fairly.
Embrace that shit poster energy. Embrace that.
Think of our generation and growing up with like.
Yeah, I'm shadow banned to hell, and I really don't give a fuck. Like I said, and I was not lying when I said this, I was considering just shutting this channel down. And then Charlie Kirk got shot. Like, seriously, if Charlie Kirk had not gotten shot, there's a reality where we're not having this conversation. Because I was just so tired of this stupid bullshit. And the left is just going to keep denying reality and going into its death throes.
Like the work of Thomas.
But do you know what Democrat voters also agree with that sentiment of fuck gay people and they should never get married? Blacks and fucking Hispanics. I know this because of, I believe it was called Prop 12 in California. And what this proposition aimed to do was codify in the California state constitution that marriage was between one man and one woman, and it passed overwhelmingly like 60-40. Then the Supreme Court came along and destroyed that. Are you sure you want to send gay marriage back to the states, Kyle?
And looking at that, it was just a...
And you're losing minority support rapidly Because again, they're way more religious than you. And if you aim to just work with the non-religious, you're going to be in minority party from now until the end of time. Because there's a lot of non-religious people like me that don't agree with you. Actually, under Trump, peace. Under Biden, war. Under Trump, more peace.
They fell for
People living in the U.S. just like they've not felt the impact of their policy on their lives for as long as they've been alive, right? It's just
this bill kicks 17 million people off their Medicaid, kicks 3 million people off food stamps. This is going to be a horror show. I really don't think people get how bad this is going to be for the country.
Right. Yeah. No.
Oh, of course. Oh, it kicks these people off of food stamps. God forbid they get a fucking job!
No kidding. A lot of directions I want to take this. Very quick, like growing up with the idea of being oppositional or like
No, I'm not broke, but I have a contract. This is the contract.
Anti-hegemonic power was a left-wing identity by default.
Yeah.
If you don't honor your contracts, yeah, you'll end up broke. I honor my promises.
It can't be counterculture because the whole point of right-wing politics is to protect the hierarchy and the power structure, right? The whole point of left-wing politics is the opposite, to go after the hierarchy and the power structure. And that's what people need to realize. Is that, you've been had if you really think right-wing politics is transgressive. How is it transgressive?
The right wing wants to have less government. You want to have more government. And you're bitching about hierarchy and power structures. Okay, the man who marries a 40-plus-year-old woman who has 3 kids by 2 different baby daddies and thinks you're getting a fucking child out of the cut.
That Trump just cut taxes for the wealthy and raised taxes for the working class. How's that transgressive? How's it transgressive when you give corporations all the power? How's it transgressive when you bomb Iran, bomb Somalia, bomb Yemen, and do all the things that we feared he was going to do?
Trump didn't bomb Somalia. Trump didn't bomb Yemen. Yeah, he bombed Iran for 5 minutes. Did what he needed to do. And then we didn't have anything else. So, what's your point?
That's bullshit. Trans people have no fucking power. They have no power. They're not hurting anybody. They're not ruining anybody's life. They're just trying to live their own life and be as happy as they can be. So,
they have no fucking power. You know what? I'm just going to let that incredibly inaccurate, stupid-ass statement stand as a testament to your dumbass ostrich putting your fucking head in the sand self. Yeah, trans have no fucking power.
They flipped it where they made the real transgressive thing is to stand up for the people who are downtrodden.
I would love to see just how well Kyle would do in a debate in a format like this against an opponent like me that is going to call him on his stupid fucking bullshit. The patriarchal hegemonic structure. You mean the one that has worked for tens of thousands of years? Yeah, I think we've proven this right. Women cannot raise boys, and how women cannot raise women on their own. Single moms can't even raise daughters because the sons go to the streets, the daughters go to the fucking polls.
Council in the 1990s comes along, and basically the Democrats say we're going to start
taking. And no, it ain't fucking voting polls. The Democrats still had common sense. You wanted them to move on to Bernie Sanders-style socialism, which is insane. And then they did that, and now you're shocked that your best bet to get to be president is Fetterman, a guy who has no chance of winning because he suffered a major stroke and can't debate. And has to still get his words from a fucking computer screen. That's your best bet of winning. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, Kyle, your party lurched too far left.
The first candidate, Hassan Piker said this the other day, the first candidate who goes on the debate stage and says, Israel can suck my dick, is going to win in a fucking landslide. And people are going to realize, like, oh, so...
Look, I don't want to put America to a poll on whether or not they support Israel. But if America polls support from Israel, this war will go nuclear. And Gaza will just be turned to glass, and that will be the end of the matter. You don't have any Trump. The closest to a Trumpian figure on the left, again, is Fetterman.
I think if you show you're in, you're a right winger, you're going, I'm a fascist. Look at me. I love Hitler.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you're on the left, you're going, everybody should have healthcare, and fuck you if you.
Except fascism is a left-wing ideology. So there's that.
You disagree, right?
I guarantee you everyone on the left knows who Hassan is because he has caused them headaches. Do you know who the country fucking really hates? Boy. It's socialism. They really hate the socialist wing of the party that you fucking embrace. I may shut my fucking Patreon down. Jesus Christ.
2008 is a hobby. I'm in my grandma's basement with a pitch black room behind me with my little baby face, and I'm talking about torture at Guantanamo Bay and Abu Ghraib. You can't fake that. What are you going to do? How are you gonna, I was 20 years old at the time. Like, that's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to just...
Yeah. Except it wasn't torture. It was perfectly fine. And considering they're extremist Muslim terrorists, I really don't give a fuck if it was or not. Kyle, I posed to you a question, and it's a question that no left-winger has ever been able to answer. If your ideals, ideas, and ideals are so goddamn popular, if they're just so popular with the entire fucking country, then why did Bernie Sanders lose twice? And if he was the nominee in 2016, he would have gotten obliterated by Trump. Biden won because he fucking cheated, and you goddamn know it. Because the Republican rhetoric isn't racist. Yeah, maybe a small contingent of it is, but you can find a very famous clip of Charlie Kirk telling a white nationalist, "Get the fuck out of here." Okay, maybe it was just "get out of here." But you can find that. Racism isn't tolerated on the right. Despite this dickhead and all of his sincere efforts to make people want to say that it is. Racism isn't welcome on the right.
Mass ICE agents, the reason why they're wearing masks is because they know what they're doing is illegal. You look at...
No, it's because of the fear of violence from dipshits like you.
Bombing Iran, bombing Somalia, bombing...
Now, can we get back to my original question?
Yeah. He was outed as a pedophile human trafficker.
Yeah, that I was going to ask you about that. Like, what the fuck is...
Except he wasn't. And right now, Kyle, he could fucking sue you if you had anything worth suing for. You know, I gotta think that if the Epstein files release, and it proved that Donald Trump was a fucking pedophile, I don't know, I think Kamala Harris would use that on the campaign trail. Just not for nothing. These pathetic leftists. They're just married to the fucking delusion. Except I have the majority, bitch. You don't.
Naive Kyle saying,
But by all means, keep swimming in the swamp that I leave you.
you know, social democracy is the way to go. Now I go, I think we got to go further. I think we got to go further. We can't fucking allow shit like this. I mean, it sounds crazy to say something like re-education camps, but when you look at how insane the right has gotten, how can we just go back to, I mean, what, you were just cheering as your neighbor?
Re-education camps. Like Commie China. And you wonder why I fight so hard against you. You stupid, dumb, little fucking cuck faggot.
Who's done nothing wrong to you, got dragged kicking and screaming, and sent to a concentration camp? You approve of that? You're okay with that? And I'm supposed to wake up tomorrow and go
if he's here illegally, yes, I'm fine with it. Don't care.
work with you and chit-chat with you with a fucking water cooler?
Right.
Who are we?
I don't care. All I need you to do is work with me. I don't care if we socialize. That's the difference. This is why my side will win. Your side needs social approval. My side doesn't.
My appetite for any sort of dialogue or moderation with the right or nuance is just gone. I don't want to hear shit from them. They can shut the fuck up and go away forever and let the adults run the country.
Oh, yes, the adults to just put everything on a fucking credit card. I'm sure that works out well. Oh, wait, it doesn't. The adults are the ones that go, okay, how much does this cost? And how much money do we have? So shut the fuck up, you stupid, dumb, fucking, weak, low testosterone male. The idea that anyone can say text somebody else at 100% is laughable. Even after a certain income gap is measured. Because nobody is going to work for free. And I would just like to point this out. Look at goddamn Kyle here. Just look at him. He is sitting in a chair. And he is looking like, oh God, what was that actor's name? Christopher, he played Michael J. Fox's dad in Back to the Future, George McFly. He's looking like George McFly. He's looking like a completely broken man. He's just sitting there, meekly, hands clasped, and God fucking Christ! Fucking cutting, fucking bullshit, fucking crap. Anyway,
there's a video of Nick Fuentes from a couple years ago that I played on my show. And in that video, he talks about his deep, seething hatred of the poor. And he repeats.
Deep. So you played a video of Nick Fuentes from a couple of years ago where he goes after his deep seething hatred of the poor. You know, most of the right hates Nick Fuentes, right? You stupid, dumb, fucking dried out pussy licker. You understand that, right?
It over and over again. And he says, I love the rich. I want to be rich. I want to be around rich people. I hate poor people. Fuck poor people. That are his actual feelings on that. I think any time.
One, I don't know if he said it. I don't care if he did. Fuck him. You're never going to be around poor, rich people because, Nick, you don't want to avail yourself of weird sexual perversions. One part of being rich is you gotta be willing to fuck 3 girls at once. You won't. You want to revert to your stupid little cot. Except Nick Fuentes is hated on the right. I seriously, name me some right-wing content creator that marks Nick Fuentes as a good person. Not even Donald Trump did that. Not even the late Charlie Kirk did that. Charlie Kirk, he didn't say this specifically, but if he wasn't a Christian, he would have been saying, fuck Nick Fuentes. So please, Mr. Galinsky, give me the right-wing influencer that is channeling people to Nick Fuentes. The little fucking weirdo that sleeps on a cot in his grandma's basement.
Because, yes, he's more honest than most right-wing pundits, but he's honest about those things. He's trying to hook people in when it comes to economic stuff. And this is a tale as old as time. You know, this is a tale as old as time that fascists do, is they pretend, like, oh, yeah, totally, we're for the working class. Yeah, no, we got nothing against socialism, bro. But, of course, what did Hitler do? He killed the communists, right? So,
So Hitler was a fucking socialist. And Hitler was left-wing, you fucking moron! Okay. Alright. I'm gonna speed up this last part. So I'm sorry if you can't understand it, but it's only important if I understand it. I want to see unions outlawed.
had this conversation a lot recently, me and Crystal have.
Oh, that's the case for all of these fucking accounts.
Okay.
That communist account who's posting about, like, Kropotkin and Borga is 15.
Fuck. Alright, I gotta pee. Alright, I may seriously consider a goddamn 50-minute cap. I don't want to go 40 minutes. I don't want to go just 10 minutes more, because patrons are a little bit more special to me than outliers, but yeah. 'Cause I think after they hit 40 minutes, they hit another goddamn bracket. But no, I'm not doing full hour videos for $5 anymore. Well. I accidentally canceled the stream, so.
I know, because now I met these people. They're young men. We're adults. We're college.
Oh my god, I made a mistake. Go fuck yourselves.
Who's just like overwhelmingly millennial and everything. Everything. First of all, I'd say
nothing. Because progressive politics requires us to get down on our hands and knees and thank our feminist mistresses for the joy of just existing. It has nothing. And you know it. Middle school and high school are free. And they have turned into shitholes because of it. College is... Well, college is another matter, but it also seems to produce nothing but idiots these days. As for a trade school, I'm perfectly fine with funding that. And it employs most of the millionaires today. Except a lot of Gen Z, Kyle, is straight edge. Meaning they don't drink. I wish they would. They also don't smoke pot, which you wish they would. They're the CM Punk generation. Why, I don't know. We have universal health care too. That's why your hospital bill is so outrageous. Because your insurance is paying for all the fuckers that couldn't pay. We already have it. Because we don't have the right of refusal in the medical sense. Me, I am fine letting the indigent die because they can't pay. I'm fine with that. I'm good. I don't care. Especially if it brings down the cost of medical care 1,000%. I don't fucking care.
Oh, a penny, that's it. You're done.
Why don't Americans know this?
I mean, look, there has been a massive propaganda effort to try to hide stuff like this. I mean, I remember even back during the Obamacare debates, you turn on Fox News and they're talking about how Obama's going to kill your grandma, right? There's death panels, right? And it's like, these people are so off base. Like, here's Obama.
Yet we have Canada, what Obama was imitating, and they have death panels. So there's that. You dipshit. I've been working in the private sector for my entire life, and not once have I ever felt anything that Charlie Kirk has advocated. I can take time off. I can leave my employment. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. What are you talking about? What social safety nets are you talking about? No, I don't want to fucking work extra hard because some cunt got knocked up. In 2028, with a free and fair election, we win in a landslide. You know, there was this guy that right now is trying to make sure what happened in 2020 never happens again by nationalizing that if you want to vote, you have to present a government ID. Again, the same ID that you use for beer. You have to present that before you cast your ballot. And that there's only paper ballots. Nothing online, nothing, no bullshit. And he's trying to do this nationwide, Kyle, just maybe praise President Trump. Anyway, that's all I really have for this video, and if the person wants to call me on it, then fuck it, I don't care. I can't do anymore. Well, close. Oh, God. Oh, fucking God. It's like a minute left. Son of a bitch.
Fight. Like, the right is going to lose either way if it's a free and fair election. The question is, do you want to lose by 3 points or do you want to lose by 12? And so if you have Democrats who are willing to fight,
Republicans are going to win. Lose forevermore. How much longer do I have to do with this video? Oh, God, thank God.
we're willing to call them out, we're willing to talk about all the horrible things that they did to destroy the country, willing to run on an agenda that actually helps people, then you'll win by double digits. And so that's the frustrating part is like, even though the Democratic Party is a historically low approval rating right
You said him leaving in 5 years. Even if Trump did nothing with the ballroom, he'd have been out before it was done.
That they blow off court orders too. Even if the court says, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, they blow it off. They do whatever they want. And so to answer your question, yes, Democrats will win, but that's assuming it's free and fair, and that's a big if.
All right. Look, I got you to the end. And, hello, St. Louis! Are we ready to rock? Are we ready to rock? Anyway, let's get into this. The author wrote the Barbecue Bible, talks flat top grilling.
After publishing his international bestseller, The Barbecue Bible, Stephen Reichlin
That wasn't his first Bible, by the way.
has gone on to write more than 30 cookbooks, picking up 5 James Beard Awards along the way.
Great! Just proving once again he's a fucking pretentious cocksucker.
Now Reichlin's exploring a different method in his new project, Griddle, the versatile art of grilling on a flat top.
Oh, great.
As he shows our Nancy Chin at his home in Florida.
But 12 grills, does one need 12 grills?
Well, how many shoes
Yes.
do you have in your closet?
Stephen Reichlin has long been drawn to the...
Wow, for a liberal man, sexist much?
Grilling's the world's oldest and most universal cooking method, but everywhere it's done differently. Wouldn't it be cool to travel around the world and document how people grill in different
Yeah, how did you pay for this?
cultures and countries?
Why the pivot to griddling? Is the guy who...
Here's Stephen Reichlin's approach. Cook a piece of meat, doesn't matter how well done or how overdone. Or how underdone or how overdone it is. Just cut it. And then take the tip of it and slather it in sauce and proclaim it good. That's Stephen Reichlin in a fucking nutshell. And he is one of the people I hate the most.
now turning his back on barbecuing?
No, it's funny. It happened.
Look, people have been putting metal over their goddamn, or slabs of metal over their goddamn grill for time immemorial. Grilling's the same as barbecue. It's fine. Well, it's the same as grill. Whatever. It's done outside. I don't fucking care.
And it was like a light bulb went off, and I thought, well, you know what? This griddling, there's a way to marry griddling and barbecue. And
barbecue is a technique. Barbecue is not universally just over a goddamn grate and coals or a grate and propane. Barbecue is a technique, usually requiring you to cook some sauce on the meat, which you don't do, you dumb fucking asshole.
the more
Reichlin calls Japan, Spain, and the United States the three great griddle cuisines. His top
My God, for the first time in his I don't know how many decade-long career, he finally gave the U.S. some credit. Son of a bitch.
bar shrimp, a nod to Spain's plancha cooktops, combines olive oil sizzled garlic.
The reason I follow Steve Reichlin and hate him with a passion is because he is seen as a professional, as somebody that should be listened to and followed, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing!
While you're doing that, I'm going to add a little sherry. All right, very Spanish.
Again, why? All you're doing is steam. You might as well just dump some fucking water on it.
Overcoming a few fears along the way in texture and marbling.
If you saw this raw,
Yeah, and it costs what, $700, $800, $900, maybe $1,000? Yeah, this is my other gripe with Reichlin. He cooks food that no one can afford. Meanwhile, I try to be a cook for the people.
I mean, it's not just
Piadina, Calabrian chili paste topped with Italian cheese and layered with salumi, all melted into what he calls.
Again, try to find these ingredients. Try to find these fucking ingredients. You won't find them at your local grocery store. You may find them at some specialty shop, but again, they'll cost you your kidney.
An Italian mortadella quesadilla topped by peppery.
Italian mortadella quesadilla. Could you get any more fucking pretentious?
Arugula. There's also this American take on the classic kebab.
Oh, God. Thank God I want to be angry tonight. Again. And if it was me, I'd give you a goddamn quesadilla you could make. You could actually make!
You know, at fairs in upstate New York, they make speedies, and they're kebabs.
Because good luck trying to find even mortadella!
And that's what the marinade is here.
This is.
I don't need to open up the lines to be angry. No, apparently this guy is actually married to a woman. Maybe she's a femdom, I don't know.
And a sangria where, yes, the orange is griddled too.
All right, if you're a straight man and fuck it.
Stephen Reichlin never gets tired of preaching the gospel of grilling. What?
Yeah, except he's preaching from the heretical book of what not to fucking do.
What does it mean to be able to share all of this with people?
You know, I think you've just hit on the piece of my job that I love.
Except you suck at your job, and I would kick your ass any day of the fucking week. Anywhere, anytime, I will kick your fucking ass, Stephen Reichlin. I've hated you for probably going on 20 years now.
Of the best, because obviously I love the research.
Because you do not know what in the fuck you're doing, and this is about the calmest I've ever been around you.
You know, this is all about sharing, and that's what makes us human.
Oh yes, let's sharing, Steve. Sharing, Steve. Yeah, you know that worked for me. If you cooked with fucking ingredients that the average person could, A, at the very least, afford, or B, find. You started this with A7 Wagyu. Or Wagyu, or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, your average viewer of PBS would have to sell a kidney to buy the steak. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not watching these two stupid, dumb, fucking breast-implanted eat steak. I don't care. Crap. So, I'm going to put a poll up. You have until the end of the next video to vote. I returned to Onion Nuggets and their coverage of Shoe on Head's video. Or I pivot to Actual Jake's coverage of some video I made at some point. Up to you guys, but here we go from It's Another Stupid Week. Why am I unemployed? Well, the septum piercing and the multiple ear piercings and the glasses and the hair is probably a good indication.
I'm just barely surviving.
Okay. Then check yourself into a hospital.
I've been unemployed since March. I am a single parent.
You've been unemployed since it's been 6 months. How the fuck have you not found a job?
I have no income whatsoever except for the weekly unemployment that I get. That is so shit, okay?
What, should we pay you your full salary so you don't have to look for a job? Unemployment is meant at subsistence level only.
And I am just keeping it together, okay? Just barely. And people are like,
gee, maybe if you were with your baby daddy, you know, the child's father, you wouldn't have this problem. But oh no, you wanted to be a strong, independent woman. Well, this is what it gets you.
talk to your friends. Tell them how you're feeling. Reach out to the people that love you. What's the point in doing that? Why would I do that? Am I going to really text somebody and say, hey, I'm
But posting it online is a better solution?
severely depressed over here and there's nothing you can do for me?
Well, one, if I was your relative, I probably wouldn't do anything and I wouldn't care. I probably wouldn't even take your fucking call. But, yeah, you can reach out to family. Again, maybe, just maybe, if you married or stayed with the father of your child, you would have another income source, so you losing your job wouldn't be that big of a deal. And it looks like with 2/3 of the vote, Actual Jake has won. Now, let's see what he is going after me for. And apparently I keep taking up a larger and larger amount of Jake's screen. Eventually, I guess he's just going to have me.
Literally makes me sick to my stomach right now, even at
He's pooping. He's pooping and shitting right now. He's sick to his stomach. He's got diarrhea. It's everywhere. It's exploding.
Me or the other guy. Who the fuck are you talking about? You know, again, Jake, as Charlie Kirk gets more and more distant in my memory, and when Bernie Sanders finally bites the dust, what would you be saying? Oh, I believe you'd be saying, you're disgusting. Because you said that about me when I commented on a woman's tits.
Let's not forget.
Aw, that's so cute.
Oh, good. So now I'm a gay lover with whoever the fuck. Okay, you're done. Hello, Emily Veronica. You know,
Mistress of Farts.
I never got your pick. Wow, Jake. Fucking brilliant joke telling, buddy. Oh my god, I wish I'd have gone with actual onion nuggets and not left it up to the chat. X for the $5 membership that you used to sign up for. I never got them. I wasn't ducking them or ignoring them. I never got them. Except she paid for a service. She gave me money, didn't get anything in return. I think since then, the account has been squared. Yeah, Jake, unlike you, I have some ethics in business.
So, he failed his single patron?
As a matter of fact.
Oh, this is just...
She's not my single patron. She was just the only one that, you know, showed back up. Gray, do you think editing me is... Why don't you actually debate my argument versus going with weird edits? Why don't you do that, Jake? This is how pathetic you've gotten with me. Because, again, I'm about nigh on done.
Because you're too stupid.
All you motherfuckers, all you do is just... You either, well, basically, either you hang up on me lately, or you blatantly disregard my rules. You're laughing that I am literally saying either you hang up on me, which is something that happened, or B, you disregard the rules of the open lines that I have established. And, Jake, it's my fucking channel. Okay, can I come into your channel and blatantly do whatever the fuck I want? I don't think I can. So, yeah, why the fuck am I going to open up the lines again? How am I going to do that, Jake? Why am I going to do it, Jakey? You won't answer the question because you're a little fucking cuck bitch who's probably wearing a cock cage while he does this. Yeah, sorry, Jake. I'm not a fucking bitch. Well, unfortunately, I'm a boomer when it comes to goddamn Discord. And
Boomer Dave.
To learn how to use it.
Post on Blue Sky.
Yes, what?
Well, also, it becomes more of a power thing. If they disrespect my rules, I end the stream immediately. They will heal and comply and come to heal with my rules. They will obey. Or I will end the stream.
I've been saying he needs to use Discord
I don't care how fucking long it takes me to break them. You will obey.
Because he said something disgusting, saying that children should witness executions in public.
One, that's not what he said, but two, fuck you.
Public? So the thing she said that was disgusting was what Charlie Kirk actually said? Jesus Christ.
You know, Jake, I hope Seanhead actually obliterates you.
So here's the post here, as you can see. The headline from Newsweek. Then you even have this absolutely vile person here.
Oh, yeah, by the way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
He got call to action from this guy's YouTube video and then was like, oh, yeah. It's just so stupid.
That's not an argument, Jake! You haven't been in an argument the entire fucking time I've been covering this video! Where's your counter argument, bitch? Outside of just insulting me, what do you have? He hasn't brought up a single point. I've been listening to him for about 20 fucking minutes, so I don't fucking care. Done. So I guess I'll do with the second place loser, and that's taking up from these fucking cocksucking pieces of shit. Onion Nuggets, TJ Kirk, Scotty Kirk, and Paul's Ego. I am so fucking done. I'm so fucking done with the left. I think I may actually make it a requirement. If you're gonna get on a live stream, the first thing you have to say is fuck Bernie Sanders, fuck AOC, fuck Noam Chomsky, fuck Karl Marx, and fuck Lenin. Look, I don't know if you dipshits know this, but yeah, it's a little easier for girls to fake emotion than guys. But what was in this video wasn't fake. This was real because Charlie Kirk was a political opponent of hers. And fuck you, Scotty, and I'll kick your fucking ass. Because I guarantee you, Kirk boys, you've never been in a fight. Not a real fight.
Textbook definition of a grifter. She stands for absolutely fucking nothing. She doesn't even know what the...
And I guarantee you, if I slapped you two across the face, you'd cry like a bitch. Hell, I hope she does a video like this, where people are reacting, and I hope she fucking picks you. Again. If it was AOC that got shot, I wouldn't be celebrating it.
All right.
I disagree with. There are many things he said that I think are bad.
Okay.
Who cares? It is just a fact that nothing he said warranted his life being taken away.
Yeah, but once again, as Scotty pointed out earlier, these things are not being brought up
You're
to
conflating...
justify him being shot. They're being brought up to justify why he's not being mourned by some people.
Yeah.
TJ, are you actually fucking retarded? 5 minutes, 5 seconds after that motherfucker got shot. Charlie Kirk got shot. His death. Who's probably never had a fucking job, always lived off of daddy's money, or always lived under Big Brother's money, who you always will live in the shadow of. You worthless piece of cocksucking shit.
Two different things.
So go fuck yourselves. Seriously, just go fuck yourselves. TJ, how the fuck have I watched you go from somebody that I used to like, somebody that I used to agree with a lot of the time, to some leftist, to some sniveling, boot-licking, leftist fucking dipshit? Yeah, you're all anti-capitalist, yet you guys are the 3 biggest cocksuckers of capitalism. And you swallow capitalism loads hard. I'm sorry, this video was a little short. But, I'm just done. Good night, everybody.